We arrived in the island of Paros. It's part of the Cyclades and it's famous for its stunning beaches and small little villages.
We're starting it off in the town of Naoussa, which is a fishing village, and then you can see all the boats, and this looks really cool, this little bay with the fishing boats.
All these great little patios. There's no one here. It's just after lunch. That's like a great time to see this place. It's another like amazing place where around every corner there's something cool. Like these people are dining on a boat, which is part of the actual restaurant.
It's pretty cool.
Whoa. Another like super cool place where like every corner and alleyway is full of like a perfect postcard picture, especially with these arches.
There's a lot of like really nice little boutiques, and it seems a kind of high-end, classy.
This place is really nice actually. So
yeah, and the paths are all like these kind of painted rocks, right? Stones?
and cobblestones everywhere, I think.
Yeah. This looks like a picture perfect postcard, doesn't it? Can you see the ocean?
You can head that way just to show. Oh, it's amazing.
If you come here, you can see it's a really pretty little bay with some the houses.
That's where we were earlier.
Yeah.
And apparently these are the places that you have to book a reservation if you want a sunset dinner.
I bet. I'm sure it would be super busy. It's gorgeous.
As we're walking through, there's a bunch of random signs on restaurants that say like "See you next summer," because most places here kind of close for the season October 15th.
It still feels lively though. Like it's not like it's too quiet.
It's not a ghost town, but it is really nice that there's very few people here.
Yeah, it makes it enjoyable.
I'm sure it's packed here in the summer.
Yeah, seriously.
Because all those places back there had huge patios of tables and tables and tons of chairs. So
you can only imagine how many people there is here. Must be a need for it.
And we've made our way kind of to the top where there's a church. It's another like picturesque street of like a ceiling of flowers.
Yes. It's beautiful. And like they're all real. So these last few days we've been eating at Pita Frank, and it's just like amazing. We've had these halloumi heroes. They were like €4.50, I believe. And then right in front, there's like the most amazing bakery you can possibly find. They have everything. We've been so good at eating well, but it broke us because we bought a bunch of stuff last night and devoured it. But it's definitely worth checking out if you're around. I'm going to give you a tour of our Airbnb here in Paros. So we are just 100 meters walk from the main center of Naoussa. There's a little outdoor space, a full working kitchen with living room. We have a bathroom with a washer, which is amazing because we'll get to use it. There's 2 bedrooms and then 2 bathrooms as well, which is super great. And then it's like pretty high end, and I love like the way it's decorated. And I'll put how much we paid down below. I just don't remember right now. We're at the Paros Park, which was just like a few minutes from where we were. It's like an 800 acres park. There's a beach. It looks like there's a beach club. Tons of like hiking trails up there. There's also a monastery with a blue dome. So we're gonna go and check that out. Not far from the parking lot, there's what looks like a big beach club with the boom box going, some sunbeds. There's a beach here, but we can see some buoys over there. So I think we're gonna try and head there. And if you're wondering, the temperature in October, so this is filmed in October and it's like cooking hot. Like it's definitely beach and sun weather. I was concerned it would be cold, but it's not cold at all. For a place to go for our walk, because most of the beaches that we've been to are like little coves. There's not much to walk, but this is Paralia Beach and it looks like it's a really kind of like a moon shape, so we'll be able to walk for a little bit. Super easy to park as well, and really nice golden sand. This morning we're in the town of Lefkes, which is like a traditional mountain village on the island of Paros.
So we came from Naoussa and parked on the other side of town, but you can come, there's an actual footpath that leads to like the center of town, as well as like the main church, which is like the epicenter of the town, I think. But I think this is the start of like all the pretty little spots, even though we found a few already. But I think there'll be a lot to see from here on.
The best way to find the good spots is you look at people with their camera, and everybody was kind of hovering here taking pictures. And then we came here, I turned the corner to see what they're taking picture of, and like, look at how amazing this looks. Like it's like your perfect Instagram picture. We wrote down a good spot to have a coffee break today on our tour, and I think we just about found it. It looks like a bit of a square with some chairs, and it looks very pretty actually. I think this is it here. That's the one we were looking for. There's like all the beautiful chairs right here. There's another coffee shop here actually. And before we sit down, I think we have to go check out this corner. Like, everything looks amazing here. And it's funny because we've been in Greece for a bit now. We've done a few islands, but it just like, it never gets old. Like everything is gorgeous and amazing, and I'm just not getting tired of it.
So luckily we got here relatively early. You're supposed to be here before 10, and it's been pretty quiet. And again, around another corner, like all of these cool alleyways down to like cool doors that are like postcard worthy. Yeah, around every corner something cool here for sure. Okay, so we just arrived at Kalompethres Beach. It's supposed to be a chill little spot. I can see right off the bat lots of umbrellas, patio chairs and whatnot, but it's supposed to be a cool place with really blue water.
There's a ferry from Naoussa. If you don't have a rental car, it's 10 euros return. But if you have a rental car, it's like a super easy drive from Naoussa. I think it was probably 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, not more
even.
than that. It's like a little path to get to it, but nothing too, nothing crazy. And so far it looks really nice.
Yeah. There's supposed to be a mix of kind of like public area as well as beach bar section.
So the highlight of this beach is mainly all the rounded rocks everywhere, and also rocks that have been shaped so that you can, I'm not doing a good job here, but kind of like this, lay down on the rocks. There's like people sunbathing on them, and the water is, as per Greek usual, like really clear and blue.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So I think we're gonna go swim for a little bit and then we'll pick this up after. Golden Beach is one of the most famous beaches on the island. It's known for like windsurfing and like wind sports. And then one thing I have noticed is it's incredibly windy on Paros Island, which I think is very typical. Went to bed last night and I felt like I had still like wind going through my skull. Oh, check this out. There's like, just made it to the beach. There's like this nice beach club. Nice powdery sand. It looks pretty clean right now.
So you can even rent paddle boats, catamarans, windsurfers. And what's funny is that there's no one here. It's beginning of October, and they're planning as if a cold front is coming through. It's still 30 degrees every day, and they're getting rid of all the tents, all the umbrellas, all the tiki huts and whatnot. So it's kind of funny how it's still super hot here, but they're shutting down for the season.
Our last stop on the Paros tour is the Kalogeros Beach, and it's known for its mud bath. Apparently the mud has therapeutic properties, so we're in.
And we just managed to miss like a couple bus loads of people that left.
Yeah.
So there was, hopefully there's no one here.
I'm not sure which side is the mud bath. Are you seeing anybody covered in mud?
It's supposed to be where the clay is.
Let's go try this side.
So you can see like actually where all the clay is on the rock, and then I guess you're supposed to scrape it.
We're basically just copying whatever other people are doing. They seem to know what's up. That's it. We're gonna let this dry, enjoy our last afternoon here on the beach, and we'll see you next week in Athens.